Today has been the first day of the third Conference of States Parties. We started the day really early with a photo action outside the UN here in Geneva. We had a giant postcard from the world, which campaigners from all over the world were standing there to deliver a message to this conference to remind delegates that the purpose of the Arms Trade Treaty is to reduce human suffering. So we were talking about all the crises that are going on around the world that are directly fueled by irresponsible arms transfers. The most obvious one of those at the moment is Yemen, where the level of humanitarian suffering is catastrophic. The number of direct deaths from the bombing and the conflict is horrendous, and there are many, many more deaths that are coming from the cholera crisis, the destruction of the health infrastructure, and the famine that is now enveloping the country. We had our colleague Radia Al-Mutawakkil, who delivered a high-level speech as part of the opening ceremony of the CSP. She was the representative from civil society who spoke on all of our behalves and gave this powerful message to governments that it was time to stop shuffling paper and time to actually focus on reduce human suffering, stop the arms transfers that are fueling the conflict in Yemen, and stop arms transfers that are fueling human rights abuses and violations of humanitarian law everywhere around the world. After this high-level debate, pretty much the rest of the day has been taken up with general debate. So it's governments coming and giving their overall opening statements. Mostly they've focused on saying they agree with the importance of the treaty. Some of them have talked about the fact that other states in their region are soon going to join. Most of them have praised the conference itself for coming together. They've quite a lot referred to civil society as being an important player in the process, recognising our role in supporting implementation and universalisation, and quite a number spoke about the voluntary trust fund, acknowledging that international assistance is really important for lots of states. The good and the bad thing was that there were so many states that want to speak today that didn't manage to finish the general debate session. So that means we as civil society and other observers were bumped off. We're assuming that we'll get to speak in the morning, but nothing's quite definite yet, so we're waiting to see. Other things that happened today was we launched the ATT Monitor. This is the third edition of our annual report that monitors how effectively the treaty is being implemented. That went really well. We had about 100 people in the room for that launch, and we did it together with the governments of Australia, Netherlands and Ireland, who've been supporters of that project. A number of other side events also took place during the lunch hour, talking about different aspects of treaty implementation and universalisation. So now it's the end of day one, delegates are gathering for an opening reception. It's our opportunity to get round and talk to them about the messages that we're trying to deliver, about the focus on the substance of the treaty, the importance of being transparent, and most importantly making sure the treaty is actually protecting people.